that concerns the middle funnel they want to discuss about?
Just a quick one though. Like I think with the current situation for the BD full time hiring campaign, right? It is high likely that we are going to pivot into internal hiring. Yeah, just a heads up, bro. Like, cause previously, like we planned to have the simulation session on yesterday at Thursday, but turns out that the candidate couldn't make it. Like she wasn't actually feeling well, so we rescheduled it into Monday. And Monday is already like 12th of July, and then it's almost like 15th of July, right? So yeah, 80%. I'm 80% sure that we are going to like have the apa have an internal hiring instead of like still like hiring like what we're doing just now. So yeah, just an update to you all. Thank you.
For the internal hiring, have you already like kind of decided where you're gonna look at specifically for the who to pick?
I'm thinking to have like a few people like from the BD team. So like currently we have like a few BD interns, right? And I think like they actually like perform pretty well, and I think like they're actually kind of like capable as well, like to do like full time work as a BD. So yeah, I need to confirm with like Bayu see on this case later.
Okay, okay, thank you. And all right, anyone else have any updates? If not, we're gonna go the usual format.
I just want to say I'm very sad. Our front end developer dropped out. I was supposed to meet my SLA and then now I'm not meeting it.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah, I think
I
right, like now,
yeah, but I shifted the
cause
cuts up.
stop. Oh wait, okay, sorry, I could hear you. You want to continue?
Oh yeah, so I shifted the cuts up lah basically for PD. Yeah, and then I also edited and also updated Latifa yesterday already when Vera told me that Clyde is dropping out. So yeah, our focus is on the front end developer now. Yep.
Okay, thank you. So I think like another general update is that the other day Charlene already changed the positioning of the card for the website. So like the job is according to high priority to like low priority now for the website. Like the job description, like how it's like being placed. Yeah. And I also went to rearrange the Google form, like the job positioning as well according to priority. So that's for general announcements. Then now I'll move on to the specific campaign. So firstly for HAR intern, so my friction would probably be that because Ladita is sick and she's taking 2 weeks leave, for now Iron will be taking over, but due to the lack of manpower, and she already told me like she's nearing like her full bandwidth. So like she say like the other top funnel team members will also help out with the distribution post. And then so far for updates, right, there's 8 distribution posts and 1 applicant, but I haven't reviewed the applicant yet. And for my actionables, making I'll be reviewing like the HAR job website again, and we might make changes together with Akin. So hopefully we'll get it done by next week Wednesday scrum. So anyone got anything they want to ask? Okay, so I'll move on to the next one. Next one will be BD full time. So any other updates you want to give about this, Shalene?
Yeah, just not the one that I said. That's basically. So yeah, a few updates as well. So we for the past 2 days we got one extra distribution post as well as one applicant. And yeah, friction is pretty much similar. In addition, with like Furkan will be less active, right? Because he's actually like not feeling well for this week and then the next week. So yeah, I'm thinking to ask if Jing is like available to like cover Furkan's absence for this campaign. And yeah, let's see how it goes. And from the previous scrum, yeah, we'll need to confirm on Bayuzi on like Kyla and Andreas. And from BI, Anis is currently a financial analyst intern, if I'm not wrong. But I like to see what is Lily's perspective, like if we were to approach her for this role. So yeah, that's it.
Mm, okay. Anyone have anything they want to ask? Okay. Moving on to Bali CC, passing the time to RV.
I have no update for this. The problem's still the same because Lalita is sick, so we cannot do much. Just maintaining the distribution post by the top funnel. But then we have one remote CC and one Bali CC to be on the trial on July 19th.
Okay, thank you. Oh, by the way, for this one, your who is now your in charge for distribution post?
Latifa.
Okay, so Latifa is taking over this. And yeah, Shalene mentioned as well, try to stick to the reporting format. Okay, yeah, so that's all. Maybe to PD chapter to Shumin.
Hi, Sid. Yeah, okay. So yeah, basically I think the short update just now is now Latifa will focus more on front end developer rather than back end because previously our urgent was back end. Yeah. Then now it's we are still like lacking in terms of applicants. Then the other one is I think there's quite a bit of time lag in terms of the assessment lah. Like Chris usually needs I think a bit more time to do his assessment. But yeah, I've been chasing for him to like help to conclude lah on the decision of the assessment. Yeah. That's all for now for PD. Back to you,
Okay.
Jenna.
So like usually what's the time that we give for the assessor and like how much time in reality are they taking now?
Okay, so what we plan for is 4 days, but I think now Chris is like reaching 7 or 8 days. Yeah, as in I've been chasing almost like every other day lah. Yeah, as in I told him I'm sorry, I'm knocking on your door again, but yeah. Then but Nadia is fine. VD for product owner, I just had one candidate that is just starting to do the assessment. So yeah, haven't had the experience with VD, so I don't know if he will stick within the 4 days. Yep.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think like for this for PD, right? I think PD is a bit hard if we ask them to give us a answer sheet, right? Because it doesn't really work that way. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I think especially for front end and back end is a bit hard. And then I think personally also because Chris he wants to give feedback to the candidate, and yeah, I think he does it quite how to say like quite thorough. Yeah, so even if there's some small mistakes that he think can be changed, like he let me know, and then I actually let the candidates know also lah. So there's some to and fro as well. Yeah.
Would it be better if like we only provide feedback to candidates who are interested to know their like what went wrong? Because like I do have some candidates who after they get rejected then they actually ask for like why what could be improved, something like that.
No lah, I think it's more of a summary for himself also. Like he usually just write in the cards. Yeah, so I think it's still more on the codes itself. Like yeah, but I think it's a bit better now because he mentioned to us when we asked him, what can help to speed up. So he was saying like to ask them to have better documentation. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you for that. Anyone have anything to add?
Yes, actually. So I was actually approached by Aaron just now. So like we actually like have this position open on Glints, for front end developer especially. Even though in the job description we already stated that you need to apply to website, right? But still people still apply directly on Glints. So Aaron will be approaching you, Shumin, to like
Yeah,
do a
he gave me
CV
the
screening.
account already.
Okay, can. Yeah, just heads up. Thank you.
Yep, working on it already. Thanks, Shalene.
Okay, can thank you. Oh, but like just asking, what's the um practice if like they apply through Greens? Will we go and contact them to ask them to apply directly on our website, or are we just gonna ignore it completely?
We'll have to contact them one by one lah. But like on their application on Glint, we can also do like a screening already lah. So we don't need to contact those we think won't pass lah.
Okay, can. All right, thank you. Okay, moving on to community, to Vera. Is Vera here? Oh yeah, Vera's here.
Hello. Okay, so for the action point, I've approached Felicia and Asha about like sharing their testimonials, right? Actually, like we're still like not really sure how we're going to like approach to their own faculties, but Asa said that it's kind of hard, but Felicia said it could be done. But I think no, next week I'm going to have like meeting with Asa and Felicia about Felicia's new project, which is like working together with the KM program, and also for the performance, we finally got one applicant. I haven't seen the Google Analytics yet, so I'm going to like update this later. And for the distribution post, I've seen that we still distribute to like group chats and stuff, so it's still very wide. But the number of roles they have like decreased, like narrowed down to only like 3 roles, which is like a good improvement, I could say. And then my actionable is like to do the CV screening for the new incoming applicants and yeah, do the analysis from the Google Analytics. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for the update. I think like since you mentioned that most of the distribution posts are done through group chat, right? And like you're gonna do analysis on Google Analytics, it would be good to look at the source, like if it's direct and like whether the bounce rate and their average time spent on the page is high. Because if it is, then it would probably mean like it's like the distribution post to the chat groups are not really working out well. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else have any updates and anything to want to share or add? Okay. Moving on to BI chapter, still Vera.
Yep. Wait. Um, so the action point, Jenna have contacted the new incoming candidates, while me, I'm still contacting the previous batch wave because they asked like quite a lot of questions before proceeding to the interview. So yeah, I also like done the interview, and luckily, thank God, he passed to the trials. And also for the performance, DS applicants keep on coming post the DA roles. And then, yeah, it's what I've said before, slow movement from contacted to interview stage because they ask like quite a lot of questions. And then the incoming applicants got good understanding because when I see it, only 3 were rejected. But I believe they still like lack of this motivation and vision fit. So yeah, and for the conclusion, again, the as applicants keep coming. I will provide the update for the DA role changes by Wednesday, 14th of July, including everything in the changing in every changes in the website directly, and also to clear out the new entry by the end of the day. Thank you.
Okay, so you mean like you will be opening back up the DA role after making the changes, right?
Sorry.
Will you be opening up the DA role again after the changes?
We will back on it during mid-August. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay. Because when I was looking through some of the DS applicants, right, it's like from what I read on their CV, it seems like they suit more for DA role rather than DS. So like what are we gonna do about that though? Do we still
Uh, yep. I actually still proceed them and offer them for the DA role.
okay. So now like DA role in a way is more of like if we see their CV and it looks more they're suited more for DA role, then we offer it to them. Okay, so it's more offer basis. All right, thank you. Anyone else have anything? Okay, moving on to HR intern, to Avi.
Okay, for HR, here are the updates: 9 distribution poster applicants and 1 on-site trial candidate. And then the friction is applicants again, and then actionable to keep processing the candidate, and number of distribution post already achieved the SLA for this week. But yeah, we still need to wait more applicants until Monday. But then for the onset trial candidate, I kind of 50-50 on passing her to the trial. But since it is Furqan's friend, and then I already get second opinion from him. So yeah, we will test her in the trial.
Okay, okay. But what's the reason for the 50-50? Is it like big, like is it a yellow flag, red flag, or?
I would say it's a yellow flag in terms of capacity and understanding. I believe this person has good capacity and understanding, but then for she's a type of person who say yes and then get the burden and get overwhelmed by the task that she say yes for. So right now, Furcon says that it's getting better. She do not say yes to any task given. So yeah, that's the consideration.
Okay, okay. So it's like not too serious, like a serious issue, is it?
I'm sorry.
It's not too serious of an issue.
It could be serious in the middle of middle of the internship because she felt a class one class.
Mm, okay, okay. So like we're still thinking to pass her to trials to observe further, is it?
Yeah. Is she really better and ready to take the commitment of 3 months of internship?
Okay, can. All right, thank you. Anyone else have anything they want to add about this? Okay. So yeah, now I think is there any updates though for the medium and low priority hiring campaigns? If not, I'll move on to the sub funnel discussion.
Tiny announcement a bit like for the fellow-friendly freelancer. So yesterday we onboarded a new freelancer in Bali. So currently we have two freelancers, so one in Jogja and one in Bali. So from Rizal, I previously asked him whether like we need more people or not. But for now, we'll need to monitor first, and then let's see like within the next few weeks how is it going, and then decide whether we're still like do we still need to hire or not. For field marketing manager, one candidate will be doing trials next week on Monday on 12th of July. So yeah, like a little bit of an update for that. Thank you.
Okay, Ken. Thank you. So anything else? No. Okay, then let's move to the sub funnel discussion. So let me change my screen. Okay, so I will start from this one then. This is actually my I started this thread. So I noticed that there's this Trello what team, this Bukit Vista team thing. So BD was the one who actually like told me about this, and I didn't know about it until now. So apparently like it might be good to have like the trial interns, like the interns who are here for trial, or like at least the new interns, to have access to this Bukit Vista team so that they can gain more visibility and access to all the chapters, Trello board, and papers to better understand the company culture and such. So maybe to Arvi, you want to share what you replied first?
Yeah, that's my analysis. If we give the access before the trial begin, so the plus is they can try to familiarize themselves before the trial with our IT tools, and then faster preparation for project plan presentation because they can actually analyze the situation better. And then um, questionable is they usually get the access in the trial just like Slack and bigger, and it's not from the HR, but it's actually from the chapter lead for things outside the Slack and bigger. And then they might not need it yet to prevent information overload. And then the minus side, we cannot really control if the candidate make a mistake in our tools before the onboard. We onboard them on trial. So if they do in the trial, they can actually let the CL or us know directly. But if there is any changes that makes by them before the trial and no one really realize about it, then yeah, that might be a loss. And then there's also possibility of dropping out before the trial begin. So access removal. Yep.
Maybe I would like to direct it to Akin. I want to ask like your opinion. Like, do you think like if having this Bukit Vista team Trello that allows you to look at all the Trello board for different chapters, will it help you if depending like where you are from, like if it's like back then during your trial, will it help you during your project presentation, the preparation, or do you think it's better if you have it like after you're onboarded as a new intern?
So I think, as Arvi stated, there are some ups and downs to this. Like you said, for research presentation, it could be very helpful to see the data on Trello board to make your research. But also, it can be a little overwhelming for some candidates because there's, especially if you are talking about the Bukit Vista Trello board, which includes all the chapters, it can be too much for them to, process when they see it in pre-trial material. So I'm not sure if putting it on pre-trial material is actually beneficial to them, but maybe giving access to the ones who ask for it when they are doing their research plan. For onboard material, for sure. I think for onboard material, it can be used. It can be given access to to candidates who had already passed the trial. So that's my opinion on that.
All right, thanks for your opinion. Maybe to Shumin.
Yeah, personally, I think that it's better if it's like given when the on with the onboard materials rather than the trial materials. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess like general consensus would be that onboard materials for new interns who onboarded will be better than for those who come in for trial. But if like those who come in for trial want to have access, we can also provide it to them if they request it. So yeah, I think is there any way that we can implement this? Maybe to Vera.
Since if like we want to edit on the onboarding materials, right? Maybe I don't know if the link could be included in the Dropbox paper, but one thing that I know that maybe during the onboarding expectation settings, during that meeting, I could like give the access to them
Mm,
directly.
okay,
Yeah.
can. So oh wait, so that means you'll be in charge for the onboarding thing, is it?
Usually, if I handle the trial batch, I also like handle the onboarding batch.
Okay, okay. So like whoever
Yeah.
that is for who is in charge of the onboarding batch can like try and take note of including adding them to the Trello Bukit Vista team.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
can. So I guess that's our conclusion. Anyone else have any violent objections or anything to add? Okay, can. Maybe to the next one. So next one is by Shumin and RV. Perhaps Shumin, you want to go first?
Oh, this one was like through a discussion I had with RV, like some ideas that we wanted, to help to improve like the work we do in middle funnel. So yeah, I think RV will be the one like assigning us. I think she already assigned most of it and then also added in like the due dates. Yeah, so
Mm.
do you, RV?
Yeah, for every task is already delegated. I actually haven't had the time to follow up with anyone. Maybe you guys can update your work on it right now. For the CV screening and interview best practice, I still have 1 day before the deadline. So yeah, it will be finished by tomorrow.
All right, thank you. And I think you sound sick, RV. I hope you get well soon. Please don't get sick again, guys. Okay. So yeah, all right. So maybe tomorrow you will update this, right? So I guess this isn't concluded yet. We will check back on it tomorrow or like next Monday if we have time.
Thank you, Akin. I'm sorry, Jenna. Yeah, I'm sorry I tagged you guys before I select you there. So I want to ask right away to Sheldon about the G form availability period. Is it already in the G form?
Yeah, it's already like recorded. So yeah, we actually start doing this yesterday, and then like from the new entry cards today, that me and Shumin actually noticed that, like even though we put like how to fill up the dates, right? Like some people still kind of don't understand. So like we're going to have this like MVP for a week first, and then we'll need to see whether like it's still relevant or not lah, to put the availability dates.
Okay, so it's MPP for a week, yeah. And then for the rejection email, Shumin.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys. So yeah, we will get back to this soon. So I'll move on to the next one. Oh, this one is still pending by Sherlyn. Okay, maybe you can let us know briefly like what is it about?
So yeah, it's basically the campaign weekly SLAs that we previously discussed on the middle funnel discussion on Wednesday. So yeah, the numbers are still like not actually fixed yet. See in this case, so that's why we haven't like we have it there as pending for now.
Okay. This is for each campaign's SLAs, right?
No, based on the priorities. So not for each campaign, but like from the priorities lah.
Okay, can. All right, thank you guys. So, okay. I think like that's all our sub discussion is, and like we already updated for each campaign, each Trello campaign cards. So, do y'all have anything else that you want to discuss for like middle funnel team wise? Yes, Shumin.
Shelly, can I clarify the gleans process again? Like how are we gonna work that out? In terms of like the process.
Okay. So like we got like a few people. I think Aaron mentioned about like 30 applicants for like front end in Blins. So like we'll need to redirect them into our website, right? So we don't direct everyone. So we'll need to like do a bit of a CV screening as well, to see whether they are suitable or not. So we're kind of do CV screening on Links and then like approach them lah. And then like on the candidate tracking where we also do the CV screening again lah, as per normal.
Okay, so it's something like the one that sometimes you send in the HR channel, like a full stack of resumes. So we will look at that first. Then after that, you will like in a sense, let those that we think that pass the CV screen to tell them to apply on the Google form.
Similar, but it's kind of different. So previously I posted those from our like partners, right? So like the Bimbing, Rakamin, so they're kind of like institution that is having like class, and then on like certain courses like digital marketing and data science and stuff, right? So Glints is actually like a job portal, so it's kind of like a different approach. So yeah, but we'll still need to do the CV screening, and then we'll need to contact them on our own. Yeah.
Okay. So for the rejected stack here is like it's clean already lah. It's like rejected, right? The one in Glints.
Yeah, they will be informed as well. Like if we move them into the rejected stack in Glints.
Oh, we can just move them directly here.
Yeah, I mean in Glints, like in Glints it's like similar to our candidate tracking board lah. We have like the contacted interview and such, right? But we want to move them to our own candidate tracking board. So that's why like we need to do the CV screening first in Glints and then like put
Okay.
them like, direct them into our website.
Okay. But then those under the approved tab, is it also like the CVs are not screened yet?
Approve is already screened just now, but we haven't finished lah because there were a lot just now.
Okay. So those approved one is like we already contacted them to tell them to go to the website and apply?
Approve one, no. I don't think we have contacted them yet. So we only moved them to like the approved one, yeah, first, but we haven't actually contacted them like personally lah.
Okay, okay. So what
Cause
I do is I clear up the pending first lah.
yeah, So, cause for Glints itself, right? If we were to move them into the approved stack, so Glints will actually like send like an email to the applicants, right? And then like apa your application is being considered, and then expect to wait for an email or a call from the company. So yeah, from there we can just direct them to the website lah.
Okay, but how we contact is we have to find like their contact through their resume or like the profile overview and like WhatsApp them to tell them to apply to the Google form. Is that how it works?
I think that's the simplest way, see. Or if you
Okay.
want to do it through email, it's also possible lah.
Mm.
But I think WhatsApp is much faster.
Can. Thanks, Shalyn, for the clarification. Yeah, that's all.
I think like just to add on, maybe for Glints, right, if like there's a lot of people applying, then maybe you might want to see if there are a lot of qualified candidates or a lot of like less qualified candidates. If like it's mainly like not so qualified ones, then maybe we can consider taking down the post on Glint if it's going to cost like extra work for us, especially if the extra work doesn't lead to like better candidate, for example. Yep. So that's all I have from me. Anyone else have anything? If not, we will go back to the main room. Nope. Okay, see you. Bye bye.